Welcome to episode 3 of season 3 of Surviving Nairobi. Kama kawaida, it's your boy Hafare, aka Mr. 40% Pornography, aka Buddha Breast, aka Damascus Steel, aka Pandemic Person, aka Mr. Lithuania 2005, aka Boom Hour, aka Ngombe Safi, aka Clean Paper, and finally, for this season, I'm your divorced uncle. Auntie yenyu bado ameniblock WhatsApp. Nifanye nini? And today, outside the usual, it's not the normal. Siko na Ivy. Somebody is amekuja to take her place. Just guest hosting for a bit. We'll explain why. Mtajua. So yeah, let me introduce our guest host. Jiseme.
Yeah, so shida kukuja after Afari na kuanga amesha kutrample na hizo AKA zote. Anyway, so my name is Pepper5. I'm a podcaster, friend of the podcast also. My podcast is called What Is This Podcast? Yeah, and I'm guest host today. So yeah.
And leo tuko na two guests in the studio with us. For the first time, I think this season, you're going to two guests. Please, just introduce yourselves. Junianze on my left. Yeah.
Just start on your right.
I just started. Okay, so we'll start on our right.
Yes, my name is Kamware. Mm-hmm. I am a self-taught chef. For today's purpose.
When you're a self-taught chef.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And on our left, please.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ray. I am a stylist.
Mm-hmm. Good. I think that's enough for now. Tunajua, like, they'll explain themselves further tukiendelea. So basically, today's episode, tunataka kuongelea about small businesses, especially during the time of COVID. A lot of people have lost their jobs. A lot of people have lost their main source of income and have had to transition to a lot of like small businesses just to keep the bills paid, keeping the head above water until everything is sorted. And for Kamwari and Ray, they're both the small business owners. They both have a presence online. Kamwari sells food. She sells probably the best loaded fries in my cooler, like legit. And Ray is a stylist. She owns Style by Ray, and if you're on Twitter, you should know Style by Ray. There are so many people who wanaongeleanga in such good words. So you have so many positive testimonials, maze, as in clearly you're good at what you do.
Yeah.
So for both of you, I don't know who will start. Maybe I think Kamwari will start. Mm-hmm. Let us know, Nini, really, like, how did this all come about? How did you find yourself in this position where you're like selling food, selling clothes? Na venye ulifika tu hapo, just let us know.
How did I get there? I tried a 9 to 5. Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm cut out for that.
Mdosi alikuwa nakusumbua?
No, I was mdosi. The problem was commuting. Nairobi, waking up at 3-4, beating traffic, coming back home late. I needed a life. I wanted to do something I enjoyed.
Guy. Because ukisema hivyo, ina feel like watu wa 9 to 5 kama mimi.
Apana, imagine kuna watu wa 9 to 5 mwenye anapenda hiyo job. Like they are good at it and they want to do it. Ikukua tu mimi. Mimi nilienda hapo kwa sababu nilikuwa kampo hiyo time nikiget hiyo job. Mm-hmm. Imagine umeenda ukambo kwa manager wa place yo in third year. Of course utachukua hiyo. Unajua hiyo
ulikuwa manager kwa third year?
Yeah.
Job ni gani?
Sorry man.
At this point clearly mimi nimaliza third year like 5 years ago, so wanna missing manager now.
Acha nikwambia, it's your convincing power.
Okay.
It's a convincing power. I convinced someone I can run their business for them. So,
and is that business still afloat?
No, when I left, no.
So it won't ulikuwa unashikilia biashara?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, alafu after 9 to 5?
After 9 to 5, I decided to stay home a bit, to figure my life out. And then I'm also an event organizer. So your time, I went back to my shenanigans, some my events, nini. And then literally last month, I decided to just pursue cooking. Evo. Just like that, imagine. Nilianza ka jokes.
And you out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Like, mtu aliniuliza, hey, do you know how to make pork chops? I was like, yeah. Okay, utani charge ngapi if you make like a certain amount for my guys wanna come for a game night. Nikampea quote, aka repost hivyo tu. Like ilikuwa wild by the way.
For real, like even though did you like have your like passion? Umeopenda tu kupika kutoka zamani ama realize I'm good at this?
No. I've always mimi ndo nakwaga ule msee kwa birthday za mabeshte zangu mwenye niko jikoni half of the night o wakikula raha. Mi ni omse wakutumiwa.
Birthday yangu inakam. I'm just saying birthday yangu inakam.
By then nimeinvitiwa birthday na najua naenda tu kupika. It's okay.
Actually,
it's fine. Nimejikubali, imagine. Ni sawa.
Ni poa kujijua.
So that's how I ended up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ray, tuambie.
Well, I was a guest relations manager, and COVID happened, so we went on unpaid leave. And of course, unpaid leave, you don't know for how long it's unpaid. No, me, I have kids. Oh, I have kids.
Mama twins.
Yeah, that's my other name. So when you're saying your AKAs, I should have said mine.
Ukisema tu AKA Mama twins.
So yeah. Anyway, I had a long time from April till June. I was just chilling, aligning my chakras, and I don't know, just living actually. But then when you're living and corona is happening and people are dying and you're like, okay, what am I doing with my life? Because one thing that kids come with is they don't care. Kwanza wao, they don't know what corona is till now. So
mami tunataka.
So I was actually in a very deep, dark place. And then a friend of mine was like, we keep telling you to do this thing with clothes because you're very good with clothes and you keep refusing. So how about now you give it a shot? And I was like, okay. But I don't know how people online will view it because, first of all, I don't have a mannequin. I have nice camera. So I was like, okay, let me just use my mind and do something. That's how I started. The first time the reception was so amazing. My phone hanged. I had to switch it off, by the way, because I switched off my phone because I was overwhelmed. I was like, this is not happening. So that's how Style by Ray started.
Because honestly, I relate to your story. When you say, I don't know how people will receive this, how receptive they will be to this. I was giving you answer because you assume that you need a few things. Even us, when we started this podcast, tulianzisha mimi na hivi na mic Blue Snowball, ndio. Alafu hiyo Blue Snowball, like, it's not really that good for podcasting. Basically just a normal mic. Alafu to record in such a weird place that there was so much echo, but tukasema, you know what? Because ukisikia the first episode, we are winging it. Audio ina cut out, kuna mtu fulani ana shout across the room. We had no idea what we were doing, but when you post ya kwanza tukacheki, okay, sawa, tunaendelea hivi. So I relate so much when you unasema, I've always wanted to do this, but sikuwa najua. Unaanza tu, and that's something nataka watu, like, there might be somebody who's listening to this who's like, why I've wanted to do something. Just start kabisa.
Yeah, I also had the same story, Hafari, yeah. You at least nilikuwa na microphone, si tulirecord kwa phone.
Wena nani?
Me and my co-host Victor.
Ilikuwa kwa iPhone.
The ghetto.
Wait, chill.
When was this struggle? Kwa sababu iPhone ilikuwa.
No, that time tulirecord kwa simu moja, and mind you, we were two hosts, and it was not an iPhone, it was a Samsung.
Okay.
Yeah. But the struggle, as in, the first step you take into whatever you're doing is usually like a leap of faith.
Yeah.
And then once you see the reception and all that, so inaanza kupea this is possible. Yeah, there are people weirdly, behind me. Yeah.
And weirdly, there's always a market for you. So whatever you think, hiyo kitu yenye unadhani watu hawataki, kuna ule tu mtu. There's always that one person that wants whatever you're selling.
Yeah.
Whether you think it's good or it's bad, kuna mtu tu atanunua. So just start.
Because there's always, unasikianga tu kuna mtu fulani anauzanga kitu fulani weird. And you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
People buy that. It is you msana.
Especially on eBay. Watu wanauza vitu weird, Hafari. Kuna msee niliona anauza socks za sijui celeb UP. I was like, and these people are bidding.
Yeah.
You know nani? There's a YouTuber named Belle Delphine.
No.
Belle Delphine is very outlandish. At some point last year, she was like, she literally put up a photo shoot where she was in the bath, sindio, kwa bathtub, doing all this stuff. And then at the end of, like, after the photo shoot, akasema, I am putting all the bath water into jars, and I'm going to sell all that. Yes, and sold out within a day.
What?
Hey, those are stand fans.
Yeah, because
how the stands?
Unaweza nunua.
No. Okay, wengi, but still, at the end of the day, it's just water that somebody's starting. So it's basically soup ya uchafu. That's what I would call it.
What?
But yeah, honestly, because if you look at if you're on the internet, you realize that kuna watu wengi sana, I don't want to call them they're not depraved, they just have their own kinks, ndio. The people who like literally they will tell you, okay, the people who sell used panties, like they have their own like little customer base that they sell to. People sell everything and people buy everything.
Used panties.
Yes.
Does it matter who it is from?
No, you know, because you might be the one selling it, or alafu mtu anakwambia, I want you to wear them for 5 days straight and I'll give you like $300.
Sign me in,
Wako wapi
sign
hao
me
watu?
in, sign me
We are
in.
ready.
Yo.
Mimi
Have you people not been on
In
Craigslist?
case you want mine,
You should establish a niche
Yes,
that
niliona ile
covers
that
that.
does that.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Style by Ray XXX.
XXX.
Hey, lakini si
18
unaona
plus.
OnlyFans.
Nini for 18 plus only.
Yeah.
mtu anauza hadi picha za miguu. Ni
Yeah,
sawa.
people sell feet
As
pics.
in,
There's a
nails, like nails.
there are people who will buy literally anything. The only one of the things when I realize, as in,
It's the money you
It's
don't
the money.
have. You don't have.
yeah, it's the money. Make you watch and realize in this life, by the you are never out of options. You're out of options you like.
Yeah.
If it was secure buy, you could do some things that are not.
Si tulikuwa tunasema OnlyFans ni you know, like una judge and then kumbe hata they don't even have to check their clothes. Sign me up.
No, OnlyFans is for
Where
literally-
is it?
You know, OnlyFans started as a way not even for like sex workers, for creatives to monetize that was the whole point of OnlyFans. For guys like filmmakers, artists, musicians to come, sir, their fans pay a subscription service.
Yeah, yeah.
But then sex workers realize this is much better than like, you know,
Tuseme
the
muda.
traditional.
Wait, OnlyFans is a subproduct of Twitter.
No, OnlyFans
no.
is just a website.
It's a website.
So
Okay.
hata sisi you can put this podcast on OnlyFans and people will pay to listen to it.
Oh, you
What's
can
the
post
difference
anything.
between
You can post anything creative on OnlyFans.
OnlyFans
Anything.
na Patreon?
Creative is the word.
Yeah, but still, Patreon is more like tunakusupport. You don't have to post content on Patreon. You can just say, okay, I am making this on my YouTube channel, or I'm making this on my WhatsApp platform, or like whatever platform you have, and then guys will just support you for you to keep making content. So usually on Patreon, people who are on Patreon will always say like, maybe we are going to post Patreon exclusive episodes, or like we're going to post for Patreon fans, like our supporters first before we post it on other platforms. But OnlyFans is subscription based. You pay to see this. It's only on OnlyFans.
Okay.
And you can put a price on it also. See?
Yeah. You are the one who determines what you're gonna charge.
Yeah, for that.
You can charge 500. You can charge 5,000. It's up to you. So yeah, for those who, as in
That
OnlyFans
reminded
by
me
the way,
of-
unaweza monetize hadi Kenyan market. So mko wajanja.
No,
Shout out to
najua hizi
Kairetu.
vitu.
I saw Huda made 700,000
On OnlyFans.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
That's good money.
Yeah,
Na
that's
watu
good money.
tuka-complain. Hapo
Nani
kwa
Bellathon
uchi.
made $2 million in a
Kwanza,
day.
don't
on
even
In
OnlyFans.
a day.
don't even ask what I was doing there.
Damn.
Nilikuwa tu nataka kujua.
Ulikuwa OnlyFans?
Yahuda.
I wanted to know what Huda is showing. I'm like, unajua.
Wait, so
it's
nilipia.
How
Huda.
much did you pay?
How much did you pay?
Did you pay? Silence ni enough. Tumejua.
So ulikuwa
I was
hesabu
so
yako iko kwa hiyo
disappointed though.
700K.
Manze.
Imagine. How much
I was
did
so
you
hata
pay?
nikaribu nimwambia nirudishie.
Sirudi nyuma. How much did you pay?
Mwambie nirudishie manalik. But for real, hiyo swali utaipa.
Really, I'm waiting.
So guys, we will take a commercial break
No.
on Kamwadi.
Sema tu.
Look at me.
Kwanza,
I'm the captain here. So ndio kusema.
Wacha tu watu wasijue tabia zangu. Juu ni mzuri. Mi ni mama ya mtu aki.
So ushasema
So ushasema,
ulilipia
it's okay to-
Huda.
It's out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maliza.
Mm.
How much?
Tuambie tu. No, nobody's gonna judge you or anything. We're just gonna laugh at you mostly.
Exactly. It's not about the. I don't care. I'm already there. It's the laughing part.
So,
Manze.
tuambie.
So as part of the
700k.
of the 700k, hatukupewa refunds. We were promised, you know, explicit, nini.
But you know, Kenyan celebrities are very shifty. Remember the time Nani, what's her name? Vera Sidika went on Instagram live. Alafu, by the way, I digress because tumeenda a different way. We'll go back to
No,
the
no, we
content.
are just...
So yeah, let me just point this out. Namkweli time aligo on Instagram live akatu promise big booty girls. This was
Manze.
the height of quarantine. Time kulikuwa na quarantine radio.
You all really went there.
Mi nilikuwa hapo front and center. So me entertained. Funny. So and then the entire time she's like, oh, it's not letting those girls join nini. And in reality, like I think people had said that alikuwa amefukuzwa kwa nyumba yake. So she just wanted to show us that she still lives in her house. shifty.
But lakini Kenyan celebrities
gimmicks
manze.
wamejaza gimmicks
But wanajaribingi kutuonyesha hata we don't even care about where you live, imagine. Sisi hatujali, we just want to see content.
The
You're
only
giving
person-
us booty, give it to us. We just, it's your booty we after, not your bedroom.
But the-
Your
Dear
interior
Huda, that's
design.
for you.
I
Yes.
know. Like tuko tu hapa tusha kuzoea.
The only person who cares about celebrity lives ni Edgar Obare, and that is a good way to segue. So, like I believe Edgar Obare ame flip the script on how people market on the internet,
Yeah.
because hiyo story yake ya market day paying 1,000 bob for an Instagram
Yeah.
story placement with he has like over 200k nini followers, ndio.
Yeah.
Imagine reaching even 20k people, just 10% for 1,000 bob. Like, how do you feel about it?
I actually looked at it today. I follow him for some reason. I don't know why.
Fun fact, I was with him
I
in
follow
high school
him and
too.
I know why.
Because of the tea.
Not the tea though. But honestly,
Why?
why? The
why else are you there if it's not the tea? Come on.
Anna, marketing.
Okay.
Weirdly, in as much as he gets money, people that advertise with him pia wanapata madu.
Yeah.
Fully.
Like market yake ni market uko sure.
It's
Nikilipa hii
local,
1,000,
typical, the people who
watu
you
wata
want.
support ndio warudi tu kwa page yake kusema Edgar yo ule nani.
So umemtumia
Mimi,
before?
I haven't. I was supposed
Ushai
to,
boost post
and then
yako?
nikakoniwa last week. Aki.
Guy.
Nairobi.
Guy.
You will let you just keep it. You will just let you
No,
keep it.
it wasn't even at he threw Edgar or anything. It was hiyo pesa nilikuwa nitumie Edgar. Rafiki yangu alibiwa simu, the scammer called me. Why me? Like why me?
I know.
Au
Like hiyo
kurealize
contact
voice
list
yake,
yote
alikucall
mimi.
hivi.
Imagine.
Akakushow.
So akaniambia, you know this blah 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 kona blah blah blah, so can you just send me 4,000? Because I was like, I don't even have 4,000. Like I don't use Mpesa. I'm not an Mpesa person. So nikamwambia, I don't have 4Gs, but I have 2. I can send you.
Pesa yako ilienda
Go bare tu
ilienda na
ikaenda
Yesu.
hivyo. Nikakubali, maybe it
It's a
wasn't.
sign.
It's a sign.
Haufai kuadvertise na
Wow.
it's a sign.
Ray,
Wow.
have you tried advertising with him? Mama, have you thought about it?
Actually, I just saw it today morning. I was like, okay, this is a good idea.
May know my
It is. You
It
should try
is.
it.
It's.
Yeah.
It's.
My
I
neighbor?
feel like it's even better than running the promos.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause the promos don't
because
work.
yeah,
No, let me tell you, the
because
promos don't work.
Okay.
well,
that much.
I'll say why I think.
I feel like
Mhm.
his consumers
Yeah.
are so local, and that's the people I want to
They're
target.
loyal.
So because when you run promos, they will go as far as Nakuru and wherever. And me, my main
Customer
target
base.
right now, though I use courier
So
services,
so-
yes, but the people I want to get a hold of right now are in
In
Nairobi.
Nairobi.
Yes,
Yeah.
and those are mostly the consumers of his content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at it this way. Facebook and Facebook owns Instagram, right? They have data for almost everyone here. If you use those apps, so when you're doing an ad, if you do an ad correct, as in very targeted, if you know your client, the age, their interests, you'll get more worth for your dollar than you'll get with Ed. And this is not a smear
No.
campaign.
I have a
Edgar
No.
usinikujie.
I refuse.
I have a question for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
When was the last time you clicked on a sponsored ad
Please.
on Instagram? I want to
I
know
don't.
because maybe
I'm the wrong person
sijawahi.
to
I
ask.
like
No,
I
it.
don't.
You like it and pass.
Yes,
Not
I mean,
go
after that
and
way you like me, I don't give them that.
ama
Okay,
saa
let-
zingine kwa stories you're just like
Yes. In
No,
fact,
no,
that
no,
one
no,
you
no.
flip as you go on.
That's bad.
Hata swipe up,
Those are
hata swipe
bad
up,
ads.
mtu wa swipe in.
No.
Those are the sponsored
Those are
ones.
the sponsored
They're the
ads.
Exactly, because they're not structured well. I click
No,
on-
no,
Okay,
no.
what's
If something the last time I clicked maybe a month ago, and I was looking for fitness what are they called?
But here's the
resistant bands.
Here's the thing. But
So-
so all want after kitu.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
For a lot
different.
of people, you might even want something, but you add to venye utaki to like swipe
Yeah.
up, swipe
Hata
up and it's
mimi.
sponsored.
I've
I
been
told you,
looking.
I have sponsored
So what
posts
will
before.
encourage you to
Trust me,
to
I
go
have
to
sponsored
Edgar
posts.
Not
and click
him.
on that?
Not him.
Edgar already has people.
Yeah.
It's not
Edgar,
him.
kwanza you know Edgar is offering 2 things here.
Yeah.
Moshene, number 1. So you're there for
In the
entertainment.
middle of the
And then
Moshene,
in the middle
you
of Moshene,
see-
unaona, I was looking for this braid.
The- yeah.
Wow. Wacha
Okay.
ninge.
Oh gosh, these
So value
dresses.
proposition yake si ad pekee.
Si ad pekee
kuna
yake.
tip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Alafu pia kuna nini? Kuna he has
If
his
you
market
argue
day,
like
sindio?
that, okay.
He has his akona siku yake ndo market day. So everybody who follows him knows that on market day he posts different products, sindio?
Yeah.
So if you're looking for something, you can just go swipe
Yeah.
next.
Check
And
till you
wait.
get.
Because
So
I know
what
somebody,
you want.
even before he started market day is 1,000 bob who advertise. But On regular days ni 5k. My neighbor,
Yeah.
shout out to Rustic Arts. You should go buy their furniture. They're really
See
dope.
that guy 5 Gs.
Yeah.
And
So-
how many ads does he get?
Let me just finish.
Anaweza pata hata kumi.
So my neighbor, he's a carpenter. He makes like really dope furniture. He posted an ad on Edgar Stories, Indio, for 5 Gs. The same day he made back 13.
So ROI is assured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He made
Yeah.
back. He told me
No,
back
for
end alikuja
sure,
kuniambia
for
for real. This guy he's legit because the same day after your ad go up alipata orders at 13k. So 5 imeenda umpata 8k ya juu. Which ungekuwa umejiangalia uko like, oh, where would I get this 8 Gs? And then that's just for today. Maybe there's the concept of repeat customers. You advertise your square thou, you might make 5 Gs a tenner.
Yeah, because kama mimi, honestly, me I watch his stories to go follow those people so that after that day, I might not need a sufuria right
At
now.
that time.
At that time, but you will.
Okay.
And he only posts legit businesses. If you're not legit, he'll call you out and no one is going to buy.
But that's the thing, yeah. Like
So he does like
if he
background
gets
checks.
Yeah.
Okay.
if he gets any bad feedback
Kistara.
on you, he will post that on his story so that all of his followers will see, oh, kumbe wase ni conmen. So don't work with them again. Unaona, he won't work with you. Alafu already umejaribia jina.
Na yako na sijui
So-
tu-
Na
how
sijui
many
mbona
followers.
memtetea hivyo.
No,
But
ni
No,
ukweli,
no,
it
it's
works
just
though.
the advertisement
It works.
part.
Si
Yeah, for
kumtetea,
him, for him
it
he has
works.
provided an avenue
Yeah,
for
yeah.
small businesses to advertise on a scale that big businesses do.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, kuna kitu
For cheap.
Yeah, Jalango was making fun of him at some point akisema, oh, Edgar charges 5k for an advert and people are coming to ask me, why don't you charge the same as Edgar? At no may charge 200k because he says he's a bigger brand than Edgar.
yeah.
But a few months later,
Boys Club.
the same thing Edgar is doing, ameanza kufanya
Ameanza
mwenyewe.
kufanya
The
mwenyewe.
same ati kupost you 1,000 because if you look at it hivi, if on market day he posts 100 stories.
How many?
Yeah.
How,
And it's a
what's
G.
the max? What's
100
the max?
stories.
What's the max? Yeah.
100
What's
stories
it's
max.
max? It's 100, and then you 1,000 bob.
That's 100 Gs.
That's 100 G's. Wednesday
One
and
day.
Saturday.
So that's a small business in
That's a
itself.
small
So for
business.
somebody,
Yeah.
for a celebrity to kupata deal ya 200k, you have to go through proposals.
Yeah,
sijui
yeah.
nini.
Oh, okay.
In one week.
But this is
One
Yeah,
just
say
a
no
small
more. I
business.
totally
Hesabu
get
za
it.
5,000.
Some are 5,000. Sindio? So for him, he doesn't even need to survive on, like, you know, for a lot of
200 Gs for
influencers
3
in
months.
Kenya, a lot of influencers in Kenya, ni ile unapata the corporate deal, inakupush a bit, then unaanza kuwork na more corporates. For him, he can go against the grain completely. He doesn't have to get any sponsorships. Naye bado is still eating.
Yeah.
He is still eating.
He's changed
Okay.
the game kabisa.
That explains a lot. Yeah.
So for I think for a lot of small business people, just having somebody like that, and the fact that I may push all these other people who are at the platform to do the same thing. So now you're seeing Kamenegoro, unachekia Rono, Seth Gore, all these people who are
Hata
who have a
hawana.
platform.
They do that.
Yeah, they're all doing that.
I don't
Kataa.
follow none of them.
Imagine
so-
if
That's the
Kataa
thing.
though.
They started.
Ni ngumu.
But then-
Lazima ukuwe na value proposition. Yeah.
Nairobi wana struggle.
So anyway,
Anyway.
okay. So Jana, I was on the TL, sindio? And I saw somebody complaining, giving like a bad customer review about some food, sindio? So it made me think. Alafu a lot of people were like, "Oh, you're just hating nini." And I was just wondering, have you ever been in that situation where, like, may have a bad customer review and imefika that point, ama do you deal with it like, when somebody comes back and tells you, okay, I did not like this because of this reason, do you like unaichukulia as criticism or as hate, or like do you just deal with it there unaacha escalate? Because you remember that chick who was online akiuza manguo akisema atasuu watu.
Hata juzi jana kuna rafiki yangu anaitwa Taratara. She's a food photographer.
Yeah.
Alikoniwa na hiyo page na hata ni boy. Anakufollow.
Nairobi, mji wa mawe, shamba la mawe.
Anakufollow.
Tough.
And then you know now
Tough.
small bodied people don't get clothes haraka kama watu wa for
Really?
girls. Yeah, for girls
What do you
online, people online would rather sell from size 8 kwenda juu. Watu wa size 4, 6 hadi 8 inakwanga a bit
They
harder.
wanna market niche.
Cause ama
That's
ukipata
actually different for me.
ukipata zote zimeuzwa. Like watu people there's petite girls wamejaa Nairobi. Wanabeba nguo zote. Haupati. So udem amepata hii page inauza nguo. She's like, 3,000 cha. Nguo zote ni 350. Let me just kumbe ni ndume.
Okay.
Alipiga kambiwa. Imagine he does that.
Guy.
Na hata mimi alikuwa amenifollow like juzi mtu akani DM tu like usinunue nguo huku anakwanga con. I was like, wow, Nairobi.
So has it
Nairobi
ever happened to you as a business?
as a business no.
Like mtu amesema something about you on Twitter
Yeah, like that's what I want to ask.
Hiyo ndio kitu naogopa. Bado sijapata. Well, unajua unaweza pata review ya okay, kuku uliniekea like because my portions are a lot like for food.
Yeah,
my portions are really
me
good
personally,
for what I charge for that food, yeah. That's my philosophy. Mi wacha nisafe na kununua whatever. I'd rather make 100 bob off of something or 50 or 20 than make a lot lakini watu kila siku naambiwa sijui kachumbari yako inatoshana na kifuniko ya pen. So maybe the portions and the portions are not even my problem.
Kifuniko ya pen ilikuwa kwa stories also.
Like sometimes it's not even me as a business. Sometimes ni supplier wako wa kuku ama nyama. Maybe hiyo siku kuku ilikuwa imekataa kugrow. Unaget na unaelezanga tu client unamwambia
hivyo ndio zimekama.
Hivyo ndivyo zimekama. But I can offer you something else that's not that meal. Like next time you're ordering, hata si lazima nikwambie hiyo. Mimi kama Kamwari personally, I'll make sure you're satisfied as a customer. You're ready. Because food is sensitive. Food, chakula.
But I believe like food is such a easy thing to fuck up.
Very easy.
So if you're not getting it right consistently,
just stop.
Because one day utapatia mtu mmoja food poisoning and that's it.
That's as in but then inakwanga brutal. Inakwanga very brutal.
Biashara imeenda na maji.
Yeah. Is it the same for clothes? Is it?
See, you had stories.
No, tuambie because you insight yako ni completely different from her. Because we're operating completely different spaces.
Yeah, as in, see, but there's a story on the tail about clothes and all. But then, I feel like how people handle their customers is really, really... as in, you're supposed to be so... But anyway, I keep flexing because I was in guest relations, I was in customer service, so it's almost really the same thing. Yeah.
You know how to handle people.
I tend to call myself a people's person. So there's that. But then again, saa zingine you might think you've done like the best, but it's not. So yeah, you know how customers are. Sometimes it's not you, whatever you're doing,
it's them.
Yeah. And at that point, huna choice, like you just have to be the one going this low and be like, anyway, so far bado sijapata a bad review. And please usini harass.
But mimi nataka kujua
mimi ulia sana.
Ni vizuri hata amekama hapa. Nimekuwa nikihold kitu kuuliza watu online because I don't buy clothes online unless ninunue kwa kosa juu na kujua. Like I have to know you. History asijui we don't refund. Sijui we don't return. Sijui sasa nikifika it doesn't fit me or because you know it's online. Some people don't even know their real size. Kama sijui hata mimi ni size gani. I don't know. Hebu niangalie niambie bebe. Okay, sawa. Now you see now we're there. But nauliza sasa maybe nguo imefika. Maybe ikipitia huko inaitwa nini ya 100 bob.
Pick up mtaani.
Maybe imestain. Sijui nini. Like why are you telling me I can't refund? What if I don't ilikuwa na ka problem like
so actually I saw some chick started some shop juicy
it was
I've been so online offline like so I'm not around to talk about because me I always have opinions on such things especially but I saw she tweeted, she was like, I've opened a page and here it is, and everyone really attacked her about those no refunds, no exchanges, no whatever. So also on my page when you go to Styleberry on IG it has that. But here's the thing. Mimi, personally, as Ray, before I sell you a dress, I ask, all my customers will tell you this, I ask for their measurements. So I actually have a database of everyone who has bought clothes from me and their measurements. So that if you see something and you like it, I know. I'll be like, hii haitakutosha, sikupei. That's I've refused to give so many of my customers clothes. I'm just like, yeah, you like it but it won't fit you. So that's the whole point why I will say I don't want to no returns because before we get to that point of no return we've already
but unajua sasa that's you.
That's
you know what you're doing. Kuna wenye wanatuambia no returns kwanza let's begin with nimekuweka hapo kwa description. Utaki kutuambia bei ati DM me. Why am I DMing you? Si utweke hapo tuoneka tunaweza
kwanza hiyo DM for price.
What am I DMing for?
Did you see somebody said that DM for price ni kama ukiingia supermarket
alafu ameficha price tag so
alafu kuna mtu anakufuata alafu kuna tena kufuata ukishika kitu anakuja anakuambia 350. Ndio. That's what
I swear.
DM for price is the
It's
stupidest
so-
thing on earth by the
That is the most annoying thing.
I
Like
know.
I'd want to buy, but juu umeniambia nikudm,
But
imagine
you know,
sitakudia.
DM
Hata
for
me I
price.
don't.
As in I will not.
Hata me I don't.
Ego yangu haiwezi
Like
nikubali.
I go to comments, I
Haiwezi.
see DM,
Hata mimi nachanga.
unfollow. If I had followed,
As in,
unfollow. Or buy.
tunataka tu kujua if we can afford it.
if
We
I
don't
can
want to
afford
go
it,
back and forth,
because
back and forth. And then
that's-
tena nikuulize kitu ingine huko chini.
But you
like,
know what DM for price is? It's like a psychological trick. So if you DM them, they go check your profile.
Yes.
Wanacheki
yeah,
Yeah.
they're like,
hii
we
kumbafu
are
iko na
gonna-
pesa.
That's
Kwanza mimi
no,
niliambiwa-
for real, by the
Yeah,
way.
it's
So
what
kama
they do.
wewe
Imagine-
ni
Okay, look
poser on the internet
If-
with
if you always
these
like
cost
doing things,
photos.
Afare, you're handling a business and your business grows exponentially. And one day you have 100 customers. You'll do that for each and every customer.
They do
No,
that
no,
by
they
the way.
do
They're
that.
very
They
patient.
do that.
One
They're
person
very-
does
They
that.
do.
Yes.
You're saying 100 customers. They have over 1,000
Thousand.
customers.
Even kuna
And
wengine
they do
10,000.
that.
Just
And
DM.
that business model is working in
ndio nashangaa.
Because the-
But
Unajua?
lately is when people have started
customers are
being like,
complaining.
nah. But
we're not
yeah,
doing
people
that
used to
yet,
DM.
no.
If I'm selling something for a G, Cindy, I know it costs a G,
Yeah.
and I can sell it for 2 Gs. If I say DM for price, somebody can come into my DM and say how much is this. I can look through their profile.
You
and
look
realize
through their
this
profile
person
and
will
you
pay
see it's
3,500.
Joan Kubai.
Yeah,
Please,
just-
is she paying
Sawa,
1,000
niko
bob?
private. Sa utadu.
No, but I
Utani
feel
get
like
na-
Yeah, they
They'll go
request.
through, they'll just
They're
get.
very patient. Let me tell you, they're very patient.
But I feel
so
like
they know
if-
it's going. You've asked. By the time you ask for something, you're interested.
because
You
Basi
have
that's
the
a
money.
Kenyan culture. Juu saa zingine unaenda kwa shop wanakugauge venye umekam.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, ni kweli, ni kweli.
Hata
That's
simu yenye
Rihanna ametuwekea
unatumia.
hapo 30,000. If you can't
Ndio
buy it,
ujue tu
imagine
huna.
it's okay. It's fine.
Ukienda website ya Ames Back unatachiki ni $30,000. It's either you have it or you
You
don't.
Yeah.
don't. Yeah.
DM for price ni basically
Nilijaribu
extortion.
kununua sufuria wakaniambia ati you know the reason we are asking you to nikamuuliza why are you asking me to DM you ati mimi I DM you, not even you DMing me.
DM for
me I
price.
DM you.
Hey.
Akaniambia ati it's because our competitors can't know how much we're selling a thing
That's
for.
bullshit.
I'm like
That's your problem.
That's your problem. That's your
that's a
business
you problem.
Kwani-
Imagine.
umeenda shop ukaambiwa ati hatuwezi kuambia bei ya super loaf watu wa festival watajua. You can't post the super loaf price here because watu wa festival watajua.
And now do you
Bullshit.
think that affects you as one of the as a thrift person on Instagram or on Facebook or Twitter, wherever? Do you think what these other two guys are doing for DMing prices inaku affect wewe, in affect busy yako?
Well, not really.
I think actually it affects positively because I know
Positive.
if somebody used to come and look at through your prices,
Yeah,
wanajua
yeah.
immediately they can afford it. So wanajua if I need to get this thing from Style by Ray, I just need this amount.
Yeah.
Instead of having to go through the hoops of okay, let me DM this person,
Yeah.
wait for a response, tuanze kuulizana mbona ni ibe. So much
It drags
you're
out the business
unnecessary to-
process.
Just
Yeah.
everything.
And even the whole no return thing, again, hii hata sifai
Hiyo ya no
kusema because I
return
don't
though,
like
naelewa.
saying it. But mimi, actually, I've had people return things. Because now this is the difference between Style by Ray and the other thrift shops. This is personal. Like, I want to have a customer base of people that I know. So that when I see something, just be like, come on, so
Kamware.
something that
Yeah.
will fit you.
Yeah.
You know, like we that's why even my customers, I have personal clients that I do whole closet changes for.
Yeah.
They literally have to trust me enough to show me their closet. So I have these many videos on my phone of tours of closets. So yeah,
Flex.
there's that. So the difference is I'm not
Closet
just
tours.
selling you a piece of cloth and like buy.
You're not just a store you can recommend.
No, yes, that's exactly what. Even
Okay.
as you buy something, you people ask, so what do I wear this to? Where do I wear this to? Or
Yeah, true,
how,
true.
how do I match it? I do all that.
Yeah.
Actually, what I like about
hebu
you-
muulize ya bei.
What I like about you kwanza, when you post the pictures, you always post them like in an outfit way. So mtu akikuja, you always like have a belt or like some
Yes.
pants there. So somebody would know immediately akikuja. So I can wear this like this.
Like
yeah, this,
yeah.
this how it look good.
Yeah.
Alafu there was a time I wanted a sweater from you. Na nilikusumbua, but in the end ukaniambia nitoshi, and I felt like if it was somebody else, angeniambia sawa sawa, you just give me the money.
Yeah.
I'll send you the sweater. Then
Ukajisort
ulitumia
na-
sweater,
I've done that so
ni
many
small.
Ndogo,
times.
yeah.
Struggle.
Una struggle in Nairobi. Hey.
Mi si ule msa kuja kusumbua ati baadaye wati give me back my money. Ndakula heli yangu in silence.
Now you see, that's one.
Yeah.
The other customer is the one who will go and say, I got this thing from Ray
Yeah.
and it was small
yeah.
and she refused that I
To
return.
take it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically, mimi kusub tu on Twitter. Unakusema
and
your
the
favorite
money-
tall mother
and the
anapenda
money
kuzia watu
you
nguo
want.
mdogo.
Why though?
So personal. That would be
Apare,
so on
that's
point.
that's like DM for price.
Imagine
but
that's
no,
If
no,
you
but-
sub someone on Twitter, at them.
No, that
It's a
would be
joke.
so
Nah,
specific.
It's a joke.
People will be there like
Where?
very
Twitter.
pick.
It's a
Twitter
joke.
is
This
not for
one.
the weak, tafadhali.
Actually, Twitter is not for the weak. If you're not
Hey.
really, and I feel like because of the nature of Twitter, that a lot of people, especially walianzia Instagram, wanakuja Twitter, they can't really handle hawezi.
Yeah.
Sisi tulianza
Unaanza kutuambia
kutambo. When we were
normalize.
being harassed.
Normalize. Okay.
Watu wame-
One day we'll
watu
have this
wametukanana.
conversation.
Ni kama Israel na Palestine. We've been fighting since the beginning. Since the beginning.
but
tumekuwa
kama
tukipigana.
brands azishindangi Twitter wars wewe kama
No,
individual
I always tell
Mi
people
naweza shinda.
Twitter war
Wacha
Yeah,
ni
you can.
washow, mi naweza
you
shinda.
can by the you can as in kwa
Mi
kielele
naweza
tu,
shinda.
mauru kama watu
Imagine
wengine.
Cafe
wakikutusi, watusi.
At cafe ni at
At
cafe,
kwa
mi
sababu
naweza
Kenya mzima
shinda.
ilikuwa juu ya at cafe.
Hata si you have a brand, you have like ethics that
Okay,
like
uongo.
unafaa ku-
I take
yeah.
that back. Siwezi
Iwe-
shinda.
Huwezi
Right now.
shinda, chaotic.
No,
Ay,
me,
but
no,
tunakuja.
me as Ray the person,
Naweza
totally.
shinda. Hata mi naweza.
But
Say you
me
have a
as the
bad day.
brand, now
Yes.
I keep
Twitter
forgetting
ina
these
dynamic.
days I
You
have
have
a
a brand.
brand.
When you have a brand,
When you have a
you
brand,
can't
you become,
Unajinyenyekea
hi, how
kwa-
may I help you? Which
Okay.
shoe do I
Oh,
wipe?
unasema
Yeah.
wewe
Yeah,
as
me
a
as
person.
Ray.
Okay.
Ai,
So
we.
you said like-
Jenny hata 40.
The first episode nilifanya this like this season. I was telling people how nilikuwa in a Twitter war in like 2015 with like
Nigerians.
100 Nigerians easily. Na
I
mi
saw
bado
that episode.
I'm letting the disses fly. I can't do that right now.
Hata mi right
If
now
you have
I
something to
can't.
lose on Twitter,
Yeah.
If you have something to
your
lose, you
reputation
can't.
is attached to whatever you're saying.
Yes.
So these brands can't win Twitter was because the
They
moment
want
unaanza
people to
kureply
come back
people leave
tomorrow
us, you know,
morning.
people will say, "Ay, at cafe, I saw
niende
Ruben.
at cafe."
Oh, so and so I saw Ruben online. I
yeah,
can't."
that's what
So
happens,
for
by
them,
the
just
way.
eat your L and move on. Unaona? But for the regular person,
Ai.
chokora unaenda mbio.
Unapelekana wakidrop
Unapeleka
una
tu,
drop
eh.
wakidrop una
Yeah,
drop.
Maybe Twitter is
Okay,
just
that
wild.
makes sense.
You know,
Yeah.
Kenyans
Just
only bully the
minding your own
president of the
business.
this thing in an
Hadi
it
akadeactivate.
boggles the mind that Kenyans on Twitter bullied the president of this country hadi akadeactivate account
Imagine.
yake.
kama president mzima alishinda
Ndio mimi nakwambia because yeye ni president. So aliona afadhali I would rather
Acha
just
tu
not be on
niwache.
this platform than try to reason with
and I'm
these
sure he
people.
has a
But
PR
then
team.
I'd rather
No, he has a
be on
parody
Edgar's.
account.
I'd rather be on
It's
Edgar's stories and shit because hapo kwanza in fact your market just grows unaongea for Twitter.
You
But
can't-
But
funny
Twitter,
thing
look at
Twitter is
is,
this bad
no, no.
trolling.
the funniest thing
Twitter
is,
inasaidia
I
watu.
started my store from Twitter.
Really?
Yeah, and most of the times, all my clients are from Twitter.
Yeah.
The,
But Twitter
the
is a
people
good
who
market.
follow me
It's
on
better than
IG
IG.
are referrals because of the people I've
IG ni
gotten
ya
from
ku- sasa
Twitter.
you buy things on Twitter and then come floss on IG. Hivyo tu ndio. As in Instagram has the
I
worst
feel like
market.
Twitter, if you're gonna market something, Twitter is a really dope market.
It
In
is.
the same way that
It
it is
really
so
is.
extremely
Yeah,
toxic.
yeah.
It has
There are
extremities.
such,
Yeah.
there are such
Yeah.
dope people because you could become like a successful business on Twitter. I want to give an example. Big Fish, Osomo
Yeah.
Brad.
Yeah.
Like Alienda just from being like a guy who sells fish to being this big thing that's now being featured on
Everyone is
Safaricom.
going
More
there.
wins.
So many people have started their careers on Twitter. So many campaigns imefanywa on Twitter for charities and all that stuff. Ikafika ile point where the Twitter community is vile umesema, it's just an extreme. Hakuna middle ground that a lot of people like.
Yeah.
I wanna
Kama
have a bit of
IG,
both.
like-
It's really, really toxic sometimes, and at times it is so good, especially if
And
you're
you-
starting a business. Because businesses thrive on Twitter.
And they support.
And they
like,
support
they
you.
support.
Even as like our biggest growth tulipata when we start podcast, we got like guys with 20k followers who are retweeting our tweets as a podcast nini. So it's the same way. There are people who will support you kabisa, and there are people who will always try to bring you down kabisa. So it's for you to say I can live with both. If you can't live with both, then it's not the platform for you to grow a business, I feel like.
But also if you have a business, I think you should have soft skin and thick skin because kuna tu mtu atapenda chakula yako, nguo yako. Like there's just someone who has a problem with what you're doing for no reason.
You can't.
Yeah, there are those people, by the way.
No, ukikasirika uzia tu wenye wanataka, by the
So
way.
I have a question for both of you. Yeah. So you've been in business for a while, Cindy. So I just want to ask you, tell us two things: the best experience you've had in the business, the worst experience umekuwa nayo.
The best I've had is what's the best? What's the best? What's the best?
You have to think.
Like that one that ulienda usiku kasema today was a really good day business. As in, I had so much fun with the job.
My first day. The first day I posted that people should start ordering for like tomorrow. Sijui nini nini. I'm doing this officially now. Nilipata pesa.
Ulishangaa.
Nilienda KCB, mtu ananiuliza ini account yako
For real?
au kwangi huku. We've never seen you deposit anything here. As I can niwengia cartel ya chakula.
KCB Rongai?
Yeah.
I know exactly. hata ni mtu mgani alikuuliza, you know the person who asked those questions.
Nikamwambia nimeingia
Cartel.
nimeingia cartel ya food manze. Yeah, and then my worst was I've had two bad ones. Two bad ones is sometime last month, mid-month. Watu wananga pesa mid-month aki.
Usina pesa
The
sahi.
previous day nimeuza food worth like 10 Gs. And then the next day you sold zero. You know, zero. Like umeshapika, umeestimate, you're like, we're doing well. And then that day hakuna kitu utauza. And it's not even at the people that they don't want food or anything. It's just dynamics. Dynamics za hiyo biashara vile tu iko. Hiyo siku mtu ameamua kujipikia githeri kwake manze. Maybe amekuwa akikula KFC kwako kwa mtu mwingine. Anaamua tu hiyo siku anadai githeri kwake. And there's nothing you can do about it. Kwanza with this one's for deliveries. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, we'll just say you as a laugh. There's a question I want to talk about before.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I think my best I have more than one.
You can say all of them
So
actually.
the first day, that reception, and then when I launched the one for kids, Juicy, featuring my babies, that was also very intense. Like the reception was so amazing. I have so many clients. I have to tell people, unaweza ngoja, I will do yours next time, because like it's a lot.
Congrats on that.
Thanks.
Ni flex by the.
So you style kids also?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Soon utaanza kustyle mabwana za watu.
Mabwana za watu itabidi mmeona
italeta
Pinterest or something. No, let me tell you, the
Pinterest.
only reason why I'm really halting on men stuff is because now, Mimi, I have a very creative wild side. If someone told me to style them, it's the opposite of their normal. So if I tell someone who is wearing suits every day, this kimono would look nice on you, they'll be like,
Hey, that's too edgy.
Wait,
see?
For the
do you have
Kenyan
kimonos?
market.
No, but it's not
See?
so.
edgy.
I
Wait,
can
wait,
find.
you can find me
Yeah,
kimonos.
if you want, I
Maybe
can find.
I enjoy being so mimi mse outlandish. I love
Welcome,
standing out.
Oh,
Where
no.
avenue umevaa
What's
kimono.
That's cute.
welcome?
No, me I'm open-minded, but
Nenda
I
alchemist.
like
look at it that way.
Nenda alchemist.
Watu tu atakuangalia. Me I'm open-minded.
those
But
or
the
jumpsuits, like
Me, I'll wear anything.
jumpsuits.
For men.
Honestly.
Yeah,
kimono.
Me, I'll
I
wear
really
kimono.
like seeing
Kwani-
many. You see, I like seeing many.
Did you see him? Like, there was
now
a time
the normal things. For
I wouldn't
men
want
are
to
so
see him in a
expensive.
jumpsuit.
He'd look very nice in a jumpsuit.
Wait, what?
Very, very.
There are 3 women here. Not everybody yes.
In fact,
I refuse.
Actually, slim people
I
look
always
really
walk
good
with
in
my
jumpsuits.
whatever, what is it called, swing tape.
Yeah.
So if you want, I can take your measurements. Then we talk after this.
Jana,
Then
utaki kuwa kunywa?
I'm
actually, so my
I'm
sister,
down.
my sister is a fashion designer.
Yeah.
So I would ask her to make this one is not even on you, just so that one day when you wear it, you'll be like, this is styled by Ray, and be like,
Yeah.
I said this.
Like, wow.
I'm never gonna compare. I'm saying
you
like,
are.
hautaki kuwa
You
kunywa?
look so nice in a
Hautaki kuwa kunywa?
jumpsuit.
Hautaki
Why
kuwa
not?
You
Na
look
jumpsuit,
so nice in a
kuwabeba.
jumpsuit.
Koroga.
Okay.
Right?
When outside opens. When outside opens
Is
uende
it going to?
But I've
Let's
seen
try
like,
new things
def.
though.
I've seen like, okay, kuna zile, this is stylish, but I've seen like people wearing foil. And then there's
no.
an
Imagine me,
extreme.
even Mimi, that
I'm a
I still
photographer on Nairobi
look
Square.
No, no,
see
like,
it as a look.
That is an expression. You know?
Atuone
As in,
kwa
at some
photographer.
point, fashion kuna ile
Foil.
fashion like yako.
So-
Alafu kuna the fashion that is expression.
No, now the difference between fashion yako na fashion is iyo yako, whatever you're saying that expresses someone, that's style.
Okay,
That's the
fine.
difference.
Yes, that's ndio maana endo professional.
Yeah, and that's why even my name is Style by Ray, because it's
Style.
Ray doing the styling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Style.
So if
So
I look at
fashion
you
is
today
the
and I feel
general
like
public,
yes,
and then style
fashion
is
is
personal.
everything. Fashion is mommy jeans, fashion is Savco, shorts.
So kuva foil hiyo ni style.
That is style.
is-
That's your
This is
style.
fashion.
That you're just
Yeah,
styling.
it's not fashion.
Style.
You're not trying to be acceptable. That's just how you feel
Yeah.
out here.
I even saw someone in a
chair.
mankini. You know mankini?
What's a mankini?
Yeah, I know what a mankini is. The Great Borat.
What's a mankini?
A man's bikini.
Yeah, man's bikini.
Yeah.
What?
In Nairobi, yeah.
If you want, you can just Google
Why
Borat
would you be
mankini
in a-
alafu utajua.
in a man's bikini in Nairobi?
Because he wants to.
He wants to.
Okay.
Why are you
And he was
cringing?
he was very comfortable. And he was not letting anyone like
Imagine
kill
me,
his
I
vibe.
like such people.
Mimi napendanga watu very out there.
Yeah.
Do what you want. You don't nia utakufa. tu.
Exactly,
Do what
but-
you want.
Shida ya Kenya, it's very non-binary. and they judge you
on everything.
Wait, no,
Judging
they are very
sexuality.
binary, not non-binary.
You know?
They are very binary.
Yeah, they're very binary.
But
Hata
we
hapo
are judged
Rongai.
for literally
I can't
everything.
wear shorts. I own shorts, but I can't wear shorts. Cause kila mtu atakukat call ama kuuliza kama unadai mimba ama some weird shit.
And you just
yani.
say yes and move.
Like we're just
Mi usema yes.
say
okay.
Yeah.
Naogopa kushikwa cause if you touch me we are killing each other.
Of course ukiniguza hiyo ni different.
We're killing
But
each
if you
other.
cat call me I'll be like
But I'm trying to avoid being then touched all the time.
So that's
like,
sexual harassment.
wana.
That's a whole other kind of worms that tukianza ku unpack saizi.
It's-
But
yeah,
don't
it's
you
very,
think
very,
in
very-
Kenya pia ina nini ina contribute to vitu kama hizo sasa
No.
like you're so
You know,
for
that's the
girls,
thing.
you're
You
so
know, that's the thing.
cautious of
A
what you're
conservative
wearing.
nation, and especially a patriarchal nation, it'll take a long time for us to even just
Yeah,
move
that's
forward.
true.
So that's even something. Saizi tukianza kuongelea, I think it deserves whole other episode.
Yeah,
Just break it apart.
true.
Bado Reja tuambie her worst experience.
my worst experience I don't think I've had a worst experience yet. I as with the customers.
No, just not even the
No,
customer.
even-
But
but-
people talk.
me. Oh,
Even
hey, I
talk.
lost a whole bag with clothes.
Guy.
Someone just picked my bag and walked with it.
What, as in hivyo tu.
Nairobi town.
Gikomba.
That's normal.
By the way, how's the ban affected you?
That's
How
no-
are you functioning
Actually, yeah,
during the ban?
They had, so luckily the traders had vitu
Stock.
walikuwa wameweka. But now you can tell the difference. Do you see the case was one,
Yeah.
but still hawaja release the stock. So sahi all the things that are there, and even now things get to be more expensive because all the things that are there are so boring and so you know the way maju work with seasons. So there are seasons that are nini bado mzigo haijafika, but we move regardless.
We locomote.
Yeah.
We locomote. And before now we go to the music break. Again, I value so hata kama yuko hapa.
By the way, is Ivy, you've not told us.
No, that information cannot be divulged at the moment.
Okay.
Mtajua tu.
Wow.
But anyway, let me
Until
just
we can say.
put it. Okay, acha niseme tu. I know she will mind.
Actually, that information cannot leak now. But wacha tu niwaambie.
No, mimi nikierere. Yeah, so Ivy isn't here because right now when we are recording this and the next episode she's currently preparing to travel to the Ivory Coast. She's going to perform at the Grand Bassam International Music Festival.
Wow.
So she's currently, I think as we're recording, she's just finishing up everything. You're to travel, I think, late evening, probably. So we couldn't actually record then and Malizane, so we decided that let her do her thing. And let me take over here because we want to keep the content going at Takati. We don't want to miss 2 weeks of content when I'm still here and I can still coordinate everything. Not check it.
True.
But kama kawaida kama unajua, Ivy will be back. This is episode 3. From episode 5 at Arudi. So yeah, so that's why we have Pepper here. I'm sitting in
Grace.
as the guest host.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And I'm glad.
Replacement.
This is my second time on your podcast, by the way.
no, I think this is your first.
Nah.
No, we have been on your podcast.
Oh, we've not been on yours.
Yeah, we have
Oh,
been on
I'm
yours. Actually,
confusing, man.
you should go. We had
'Cause
like
it
a
was too
2-hour
late.
conversation about Kenyan music on their podcast. You should
Yeah.
definitely go check it out.
Definitely.
So just before nataka kuuliza, kulikuwa na story ya delivery juzi online. Ile story ya people were saying that your delivery shouldn't be so fun nini, and just want to get your take on that just a little bit. Alafu we go to the music break.
You want to start with me?
Yeah, answer tu. Ama tapepa ndio answer.
Mi naona as in ka kitu ni worth to so hakuna vile ataka niko mbali mazi, there's no need of buying and then I nichajiwe 450 for delivery
Alafu uanze kucomplain.
and then I go complaining. If I see it's okay, yes, can I get it somewhere else, I'll just go to the nearest option. Afadhali huyo mtu nimwambie yo, by the way, you
I
have
don't
a
deliver
nice
there.
yeah, I can even retweet your business, I can share your business, but
Respectfully.
I can't even buy it, but because of this and this and this.
Okay.
But paying for 50 and the good is worth 200.
Do you know any? There's somebody who I really like the approach to this. Uncle Lenens.
Yeah.
Uncle Lenens, if they don't deliver, they tell you we don't deliver.
Period.
Period. They just tell you, oh, because when you call for Uncle Lenens, they ask you, where are you? Oh, I'm in Durham, we don't deliver. That's it. So they tell you, do this, you can sort your own delivery, we'll give you a location pin.
Yeah.
Ukuje, utuma safe border, it'll bring, order sort safe border, us will just charge you for the burger. But them, they only serve around their area, and that's it. So I always feel like you are in this side of Nairobi, huko Juja, sindio? And then you want to deliver to Karen. If somebody wants it that much, hata anafaa understand the distance,
Yeah,
the
the
logistics are distance. Akwambie either you can send down to a pickup point or nini. Telling people that I can deliver something to Karen, okay, so you deliver it. Maybe it's food. If you go, it's cold. Maybe the cheese has hardened. Maybe the fries mekwa soggy. Somebody's gonna say, okay, I paid G500 for delivery and your food is bad. I just consider all those logistics are this, and I always feel like if you, especially as a small business, okay, keep delivery around your local, and then watu wako mbali waku contact directly instead of telling them, oh, I'll charge you 5 so for delivery, and then keep everything like just keep the communication flowing. Ambia mtu you are really far, so delivery might take long, but the goods might not arrive in your ataka. I know for clothes it's different because even though mtu wako mbali, nguo venye natoka kwa nyumba inafaa kufika huko. So for stuff like food, cakes, vituka hizo.
Yeah.
What you can do also, another good thing to pad that problem is you can partner with a logistics company, and then they just give you a flat rate for 1 month. Wherever you want to deliver, they'll deliver, and they'll hata kama ni karibu wata deliver to na your flat rate as long as you pay them at the end of the month.
Yeah.
I think that's a very prudent way to look at it.
That's yes, but for a business that's starting,
starting small business,
but then also
I'm sure there are packages for that.
No, they have the same amount.
It's the same amount for everyone.
Okay. Yeah.
But also I feel like what we don't understand as a country is being a third world Kenya. Sindio? No, honestly though, online businesses just picked up right now. Sawa, Instagram imekuja, watu wameanza ku notice I can sell my stuff online, and with that biashara ziko online mingi, yes, but delivery systems were not put in place to kusaidia hizo biashara zenye ziko online. Yes, unaishi Donholm, of course you want to sell to someone couriers. Ebu imagine if someone was in Mombasa and they wanted a dress na hakukuwa na modern coast, hawakuwa wanapeleka parcels, ungedu? Unaniget? As in bado they are coming up, yes, because there's more and more people providing these services, but haziko adequate for them to be able to charge us business owners less. Ndio sisi tusieke tusiumize as in customer. Unaniget?
Yeah.
But we'll get there eventually, and that is what people don't understand right now. It's okay kama mtu ako Juja na anataka chakula una nikorongai na anaweza lipia, that's their problem.
Fine, yeah.
Unaniget? It's not a problem, but then also utaki kuorder kitu and then unakuja kutucomplainia online. Imagine si shida yetu. In good light, like in good light, just find someone who's near you, order from there. But tutafika huko tutanunua manduthi tutakuwa tunawaletea food.
But you know the funny thing is SACCOs offer like deals and do the financing. You know that like SACCOs, you save a certain amount, like 15 Gs, then they give you like 125k kubuy into the yako.
But also, do you think that education for SACCOs and finances
is
it there? Shule at
Wait, and do things 125k?
90.
Okay, 70. Like depends.
You can also get
70
to 120.
So so like again, it goes back to our first episode. I hope you've listened to it. With the Shad Khalif. It was a really dope episode. So you should go listen. Ukitaka kujua mambo ya financial literacy, hata stay ongelea, just go listen to that episode because it was absolutely amazing.
Actually, when I started my business, Shad is my friend. When I started my business, he's the person that started me. I was just like, okay, today I went to the market, I got clothes for like 2k and I sold all of them, so I have this much. That's all I. So back he was like, no, you have to sit down, write down this cloth, you bought it for this much, that's how you know your profits, whatever your losses are, whatever. Yeah,
whether because when Nini after the episode dropped, imagine Shad linked to me like a screenshot, somebody had messaged him like for financial advice, and I feel so good being in a position where for real, I feel so good being in a position where that there's somebody who listened to the show and felt like, okay, this dude knows what he's talking about.
He does.
And they've given him a platform to reach out to so many people that somebody out there listening could be like, okay, hi Shad, we have this much amount, we want to do this investment, I'm going to keep saving or anything. And honestly, that's what I want. Like I want the people who are listening to this, ata kama uta pick up just one thing, like improve your life. I'll be so happy.
Wait, Shad is the banker?
Shad is the banker.
Okay.
So with that, it's time for the music break. I've cooked up something for you. So camera iko wapi? Do ile. See you after the music break.
See ya.
So we are back from the music break. And before we get to the final segment, I just want to shout out our creative of the week. if you follow us on Instagram, you've seen his work. Probably we posted the new syllabus artwork that's on our merch. By the way, cop our merch. Go on Instagram, you'll find all the details. You've seen he did our design for new syllabus. So yeah, so our creative of the week ni David Kipkoech, aka Akibahaiozi.
I know that guy.
So
Madness.
he's an amazing digital artist, really, really dope. He has this really interesting take on just like art in the Nairobi art scene and how he portrays it. So you can follow him on Instagram at Akibahaiozi, follow him on Twitter, the same handle. He's really good at what he does. I think he was actually even featured on the Fader ID magazine. I'm not sure which, I'm both, but he's doing really good things, and it would really help if you checked out his artwork, because he's worked with us. That the new syllabus artwork got a lot of attention and a lot of positive feedback, and that was all him. We had no input in what we did. He did because we asked him, okay, what does surviving Nairobi mean to you, and just make something for us, and that's what he delivered. And it's such an interesting take. And yeah, so our creative of the week is Akibahaiozi. Details on his stuff will be in the description, so you can just click there and follow. And yeah, that's it for the creative of the week. And tumekuja to our last segment. So as usual, for the guests and the guest host,
Yeah.
Wait, why is he hosting us though? Why is he hosting us?
because he's a podcaster I've worked with.
No, not like that.
Here's the thing. There's a guest and a guest host, right? Because I know Papa Five. I have been on his podcast. I know that I could have just told a random person, come here and sit, but he knows what to take.
Maybe nadai ya host kitu yangu pia.
Utaongea naye kando. Utaongea. So oh my god. So yeah,
Small fee.
for everyone here, what are you grateful for? What are you happy about? What are you looking forward to? Just what's good about life right now for you?
Let me go first.
Yeah, go first.
I think I'm starting to accept this new normal, quote unquote. Previously nilikuwa tu na chill tu kwa keja, nothing was going on, but now I've realized, unajua wase wanasema I can't wait for 2021 ati corona itaisha December 31st ndio corona inaisha. So I think I'm going to accept the situation and just adapt to it. I think I'm grateful for that. Yeah.
That's good, man. That's dope. At least unaelewa venye vitu zina move. Mainly adapt in May for occupational purposes. I had to adapt.
Okay.
Yeah. Kamari tuambie.
I'm grateful for life, man. Sijapata corona bado. Imagine.
How do you know?
How do I know?
Labda ulipata
Nashuku
ikapita.
though, January nashuku. But
January?
yeah, you know corona was there since like November.
December. Wait.
No,
Like
like
yako
November.
ilitengenezwa.
Cases that have been
China.
traced back to August in China.
Ilikuwa December 31st.
No, that was when they
No.
announced. But there are cases that have been traced back to August. But anyway, that's not important.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
'cause
We had a
they say-
doctor on last week.
Anyway, I'm grateful for all my clients, all of you. Kwanza kuna msichana mwingine sijui kata nitaenda ni plug.
Shout out.
Anaitwa Cassidy. Msichana amekula chakula mingi sana kutoka kwangu. I'm grateful manzi. I'm grateful. Yeah, pesa yake yote ni iko kwa account yangu.
Me, I'm happy by the for you guys for coming in, for being able to do this even without Ivy. I'm really glad that Ivy is getting this opportunity she has. Kwenda perform like in a different country and a different environment, and apeleke vibes zake huko, because if you listen to this show you know how amazing her music selection is. And I'm glad that I'm still able to do this, and I could reach out to somebody like Pep and say, yo, you want to step in? And he's like, okay, yeah, kuja, let's go. So yeah, I'm really happy that I was even able to record this episode and the next one that's coming. And yeah, I'm glad just to be alive, maze. Najibamba basically. Maisha inabamba, si siri.
No, but
Kweli.
I'm also grateful for good vibes. Ebu imagine ulini text ati can you come? I was like, yeah. Where? Just give me the location. Ati I'll send you money for what? But thank you for your ulituma fare. Sijakula, nimefika. I'm here.
Okay, no.
Hapo tu. Oh my god,
Okay, no,
nimesnitch.
because I told you that ningekuja na wewe.
Oh
Then I had
yeah.
to go to work, and so it got to a whole different.
Hata
Point
mimi
ni
ungenibeba.
alituma fare.
Ulituma fare.
Guys, sasa as in imekuwa ngozi.
Samani, fare yangu unanibaia loaded fries. Thanks.
Next week.
It's cool.
Haya, tumeagree basi.
Ndio hiyo.
So Ray,
Well, Mimi, I'm grateful for life. And I'm about to get deep. I'm lying. But me, by the way, corona ikianza if I don't die, I'll be in the village. I'll be somewhere in the village.
Shemahoho.
Well, some, by the way, that me almost kwetu, so
Ngalia, I was right.
Yeah, see Mbali. But here I am doing the thing actually I love styling people. So I'm here doing the thing I love. And getting new ideas. I'm just grateful, and I'm grateful for my customers. They are so patient. Like, I don't know, I've had the most beautiful experiences with my customers. And yeah, hata wale wenye wanavaga, the petite ones, I call them petite. The ones who wear clothes the same size as kina Alma.
Oh,
because guys. Yeah, they're the, imagine
it's
true, because like there's this Monique, the one with the yellow dress.
Yeah.
So all the clothes I get for her, I get them from the kids' belts.
What were Mr. Price kids section?
Yeah, she does that too. Yes.
Yo.
Wow. Okay. So before we finish, I just want you guys to again, because what one, like the guys who are listening, plug your shit. Nini water. Just plug what you like, where they can find you, what you sell, and why they should buy from you. Actually, that's very important. From Pepper all the way.
Yeah.
Pakari.
Okay. I think I'll just plug my podcast. My podcast is called What Is This Podcast? And if you want to listen to a different take on Kenyan music, not the popular opinion, see that's music, that's good music, that's bad music. Detailed. Just go listen to it. It's on all platforms. Yeah. That's it.
My name is Kamwari. Why did I say it like that? Anyway, you can find me on Instagram.
Kamwari unajibamba.
You can find me on Instagram as Kamwari, on Twitter as what's my Twitter name? I think Kamwari underscore or underscore, but Kamwari
will be in the description as you.
Yeah, I sell food. Okay, Nicole kule kwenye nipata kule kwenye mtandao wa Instagram. I'll sort you out. Why should they buy from me? Should I say that? Yeah, I'm good vibes, honestly. Hata kacha kula yonji poa, me I'm good vibes.
Hey, no,
yeah. No, I'm just saying, unajua kila mtu akona taste yake. Kuna mtu wa continental, sijui Indian.
But I for your food because I remember I bought one, then I bought like immediately after I bought like
I know, I was so shocked. Hadi niliambia Baba Mali. I was like, kuna kijana hapa hivi. Achezi.
But you know what happened when I got home, my sisters ate all of it. Oh. And I was like, oh my god, they want more. So I had to buy more, but it's sour. So
I also want to thank your sisters.
They don't listen to this show by the way.
But itabidi wamesikiza leo.
Sasa Ray, tuambie ndo tufunge.
Ray for Style by Ray. On Twitter I'm at Imbai K. On IG it's at Style by Ray. What have I forgotten?
Why should they buy from you?
Oh, my clothes speak for themselves. You should see those girls that I have dressed. And actually, can I give this?
Yeah.
So, most of my clients have been guys who've been getting things for their girlfriends and the chicks they like. Except this one.
That one.
How will you buy for someone that's not existing?
But this is majama wa Kenya mmechange.
Let me tell you, and they're so. Let me tell you, someone sends you a DM and they have details. They're like, she's a size 8, but right? Her bust is 34, her waist is people are keen. People are keen.
Wangu hata ajui we size.
People are so keen. Even my boyfriend doesn't know, but
Walai.
Yeah.
But anyway, wanaeka mama.
Naonanga tu kila siku ukipostia watu
ati nani
imelipiwa.
Yeah.
Ebu DM me organize delivery.
Like right now, my biggest clients for the personal, now the ones who are sending me personally are actually not biggest. It's like only 2 or 3 are women. The rest like
but they were no men.
And I feel so
I am sending
like,
you a message so to write to my girlfriend. I want to surprise her for lunch. I was like,
wanaume mnasikia mnafaa kufanya.
Wewe unasikia?
Hey.
Siku yangu itakama.
Tunataka tuka personalize message. Hata kama chakula iko na chumvi, tutakula tu juu imetoka huko kwako.
So yeah, I really like that men are doing that now and it's
so yeah, on that I'm going to keep ndeka details za kila mtu here in the description. You can follow them. You can I can vouch for Fudia Kamwari. Ray's close speak for themselves. Just go on Twitter and on all the reviews. So Pepper's podcast is amazing. Me and Ivy have been on it. We did a really dope episode when we slander a few people. So if you want to hear me do this, talk about some people.
The Octopus and block me, please.
So yeah,
I have no harm.
So yeah, and on that we are done with episode 3. I'll see you guys in episode 4.
Okay.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye bye.